Shalom, Israel. So I'm, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbat, Shem Rakakadash, and peace and blessings to you brothers out here carrying this word in sincerity and in faith. So I'm finna get on some folly in Israel right here, man. So this Israelite man, what seems to be Israelite man, but he's the child of Satan, man. He's called the baby, okay, and he's in a diaper. All right, so this is what our oppressors want us to be like in these lessons. First, let me just go ahead and play this out, man.
The Huggies on the other day. Today I got on the pull-ups. I'm a big boy today. I'm a big boy today, man. I got on the pull-ups and I'm coordinating. I got the gray ones on because they match with the J's. So that's how I'm rocking out today. You feel me? I got some extra ones in the car. I don't know if we're the same size. You feel me? But if we do, I can put you on the wave. You feel me?
Bro, is you wearing a pamper, bro?
You know I am. You know that's how I came in here.
You say you got some extra ones in the car.
I got like the 12 pack. You know what I'm saying? Like I just left a baby shower. Matter of fact, I'm finna.
And this is the thing about it. They so open with their folly and their madness, and they hide it not, like the scripture reads, man. And this is what our oppressors, they let's go ahead and get that, man. And let's see. All right, so it says in Psalms chapter 10, verse 3, for the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and he blesseth the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after Yahweh. Yahweh is not in all his thoughts. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. And that's right. So in verse 3, the wicked boasteth of his heart desire. He wants the so-called black man, the Native American man, the so-called Aboriginal Mexican man, right? They want them to be in folly, madness. He cutting them off from being a nation, and he's furthering the affliction with all of this pollution that he's forcing on our people, right? It was once upon a time we wouldn't deal with things like that. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans wouldn't deal with things like that. We wouldn't do anything that was so dishonorable, such as what this entertainer is doing, man. Okay? So that's right. The wicked boast of his heart desire. And what? He wants the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to be cut off from being a nation, man. They don't want us to have any strength. They want people to look at us as like it's saying Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5. He want us to be in derision, right? He want to make a mockery of the black man. He wants to be a boy, a baby, if you will. It says, let's go to verse 2. The wicked in his pride doeth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. So that's right. The wicked in his pride doeth persecute the poor. So right now, the so-called white man is in his pride. He's got this snowball running in the entertainment world concerning our people. And this snowball has been rolling for a long time now. Now everybody want to seek after these, so all of the conditions of our people in this entertainment world testify against the devil, man, which is a so-called white man. Okay. It says, and he blesses the covetous. In verse 3, let's go back down to verse 3. And he blesses the covetous. This man is obviously a covetous man. They bless our people that want to do what? They want to receive money. They want to receive fame. They want to receive some form of power. They want to receive some form of respect. All right. And they covet after those things, those wicked, evil things. Right. And it says, whom the Lord abhors. The Lord abhors the proud. Okay. The froward, the wicked. All right. It says the wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after Yahweh. So he's not seeking to make sure our people are dealing in order. He's not looking to see that our people are dealing in righteousness. Okay. He's not making sure that our people are teaching our young kids good things. He's not doing that. He wants our people to be defiled, all right? That's what the so-called white man wants. The wicked, they have power over throughout this whole earth in this wicked, cruel habitation. So that's what he wants. He wants our people to be taught terrible and wicked things, right? Things that make us go against the word, all right? And it says, he will not seek after Yahweh. Yahweh is not in all his thoughts. That's right. He's not in all his thoughts. He's not considering what it is that he's doing. He's not considering the fact that he's the cause of all the destruction. It says wherever there's adversity, your enemy will be there first. And our enemy is right there at the beginning of everything that you can say, where they say, aha, I see, look at what y'all doing. Anywhere that they do those things, realize that the so-called white man has raised up that strife and contention. He forward the affliction, like I said, like the Bible says. All right. It says he will not seek after Yahweh. He's not going to seek after the Most High because that wasn't given to him. The service wasn't given to him. All right. So it's high time for us to sit up there and put this man in his proper place in our minds. And then when the Lord comes back, that's going to be his position. That's going to be his inheritance. We got to see that thing happen. That's going to be the inheritance that he receives in the end. OK, that he was the wicked all along and he's going to be persecuted and destroyed for that thing. All right. OK, so he's going to be taken in those same devices, like in verse 2. It says in verse 5. His ways are always grievous. That's a grievous thing to look at our black men who's already oppressed, killed in the streets, right? Nobody's pleading the cause for them, right? And then for them to sit here and eat up this type of garbage, right? With all, especially to be like a distraction to our people, man. That's a terrible thing for us to be distracted from the afflictions that we experience in this system. Okay, we don't even realize the curses because of everything that we are experiencing. All right, we getting spit on, beat down, and about ready to bite the dust out here. But we should be told good things concerning the Bible. Okay, the words of the Lord are supposed to do good unto to those who walk upright. So we're supposed to be trying to seek to walk upright so we can receive those good things, right? So we can receive those green pastures, right? Okay. So we can receive and understand that the Lord is feeding us, feeding his flock with his word. Okay. Overflowing. That's what we're supposed to be receiving in these last days. But we got entertainers that transgress for bread, right? Okay. Like Mark chapter 8, verse 36. What is a profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? These people that's wanting our people to go off in their understanding, seek after these wicked things, right? Turn to our so-called lovers, right? And get us off of the game plan, or cut us off from even getting to that understanding. Okay. And then our people want to support people like this, but they don't want to support brothers that's out here doing the truth. Our people will move mountains to try to make a gay person feel comfortable, a white man who has done nothing but kill feel comfortable, a cop that does nothing but kill our people feel comfortable, right? They want them to feel comfortable, but they don't care about how we feel. The Lord gonna deal with you. Understand that thing. He gonna deal with you. So it says their ways are always grievous. The so-called white man's ways are always grievous. All right. Even our people, when we look at the stuff that they eat up, it's a grievous thing to see that. It says thy judgments are far above out of his sight. It says, as for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. That's right. He puffing at us. And we his enemies. We the so-called white man's enemy, but as well as these other nations, man. It's like he do with this homosexuality and all these other abominable practices. He trying to push on everybody around the world. And if they don't do it, he try to curse them with those sanctions, man. And everything else, throwing bombs on people, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and do all types of wicked and oppressive things. He sits there and bombs countries day in and day out, right? Bullying them, right? He make war with those who are at peace with him. The so-called white man is a devil, all right? And look, he puffing at us with this wickedness. They sit there and kill us in the streets, and then they say, look at the nigga. Look at him. Look at what they doing. He got a diaper on. Look, aha. That's what they do to us. Even though they the ones who paying them off. Like it says in verse 3, he blessed the covetous. Let's get back to this video, man. This dude is a straight devil, man.
I'm finna throw a party. We gonna call it the baby shower. You feel me? I need everybody to drop off them pampers for me so I can have them, you know what I'm saying, for the rest of my life. That's just how we gonna do it. I'm loving the way they responding, man, so I think I need a lifetime supply of them. I think I got some endorsements on the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Bro, we can talk all day, me and you. We got to. I don't know if you're in a rush. I don't know where you got to go.
Whatever you want to do, man. Whatever you want to do, we here.
Now, I asked you things, so I'm going to ask you this live on camera. Is there anything that I can or cannot ask you in this interview?
Nah, do your thing. We here.
So,
yeah, we here.
So our people want to hear from, people are interested in this wickedness, man. All right? They interested in this wickedness, right? So it says, he said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. See, like this man right here, this brother is in adversity right here. You know, all the things that he experienced in life, and this is what it led him to wear a pamper and be famous for such a thing. You know, that's wickedness. That's like when you telling the brother stop sagging his pants. You know, realize where that came from, and then they keep doing it. It's like, what in the world is going on? You know, there's a right and wrong. Everybody trying to bring opinion back into this deal, but it's no opinion. It's a right and wrong, okay? And our people don't want to deal with it. But in the end, you're going to deal with it. All right? So how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Right? Fools hate knowledge. What knowledge is it talking about? What's the standard that it's talking about here in Proverbs chapter 1, verse 22? Well, the law, statutes, commands of the Most High God, and the ordinances of the Lord. Right? But you want to say that it's emptiness, right? It's turn ye at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit upon you. I will make known my words unto you. All right? It says, But I have called, and ye have refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. That's right. Because you don't understand the smiting of the Lord, the chastising of the Lord. You act like it's a reproach to you, man. You don't want to deal with it. All right? But you want to receive the wide things that this world has to offer. Well, you're going to die. You're going to die. Simple as that. And that's why it's going to be such a sweet thing to experience for those who have been oppressed by images like what I'm seeing right here, and by the so-called white man himself. Okay? Every day we oppress. We got to deal with bills and all these other types of things, right? We have to deal with the payments of our forefathers as well as the payments of this, and that's what brings the payments of this world. We got to pay for our water. We got to do all these types of things, right? So who is getting us, putting us in these straight ways besides the Most High? Because it's only the Most High. But we're supposed to do what? Understand that we're not supposed to do as our enemies. It got to hit home. All right. So at the end of the day, the so-called white man is still going to be blamed for this. All right. And he going to receive the judgment. You know, the Lord said he going to bring fear. It ain't going to just be no control out delete on the so-called white man. We just going to cancel him out. No, he going to have oppression. He's going to experience every piece of wickedness that he done to us times 2. All right. So it ain't just no. So it is his fault. All right. He's a devil. And the Lord, the scriptures say, haven't I hated those who hate thee? All right. That's what David said. So that's what our mindset is supposed to be. The scriptures say you're supposed to hate the pride. In Proverbs chapter 8, verse 13, hate the proud, the fraud. Let's go to it. It says the fear of the Lord is to hate evil, right? Pride, arrogancy, and the evil way, and the froward mouth do I hate. Counsel is mine, and sound wisdom I am understanding. I have strength. See there? So we're supposed to hate the proud, the evil, the arrogant, all right? We're supposed to hate those types of things, right? But look, they teach us to go after that type of understanding. You know, like you said in that movie, yeah, you have a voice. You got to let people hear your voice. Talking to the NWA, this, that, and the other, right? And it was some straight, some understanding things in there. But at the end of the day, if it ain't this word, then guess what? Broad is the way to lead to destruction. And there's a lot of broad things that's out there. All right. Broad, simple things, man. We got to have understanding of the scripture, man. All right. So it says, because I have called and ye have refused. That's right. Our people refuse, right? Lord said he going to make known our words, but we refuse to hear it. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. Because what? We too busy watching, this nigga's name? The Baby, all right? We too busy watching Lil Boosie, right? And Boo Pack. What? Man, come on, bro. When you going to put off this wickedness, man? When we going to walk in righteousness? Okay? This nigga is out of his mind, man. And our people want to be just like this, man. Our people want to live this life and receive honor from the king, man.
We here, 10 toes deep, all the way in Austin, 318 versus every fucking body. We up here, we changing plans.
You know, this is complete and utter folly, man. And this is what give people their reason to sit there, and when they meet you, you don't care if you looking as professional as you want to look. They still gonna be like, so they're gonna drop some shit on you, like, you know, putting you back into that derision, having mockery of you, right? Speaking mockery of you. Okay. Oh, well, oh man, did you see the basketball game? Like, how you know I watch basketball? Everything the so-called white men want to deal with you in sports. You don't want to talk about, when you see you talking about anything else about business, so-called white men want to, oh, wait, nigger, talk about the Jordans, talk about, you know, foolish stuff. Once you start talking about, you know, sensible things in business, speak business, so-called white men want to cut you off in that thing. He want to kill you. All right. He don't want you talking better than him. And that's another thing. You people sit up there talking about, oh, it ain't about this white and blood. Then why is it that we have to match how they talk when we go out here to try to get a job? When we try to make it in anything, we have to. That's why I say you talk white. All right. That's a sign of saying who the so-called white man is. Right. Because we got to talk like them. So, you know, it's just mind blowing to me how we continue to let our common sense escape us, man. We don't want to deal in common sense every time. Look, all these white people want to deal with knucklehead dudes like this, but they don't want to deal with a brother that's of understanding. They want to push you back into derision, man, every time that they put you in, that you were meant to be in, only in derision, man.
Brother up in this bitch, so you know it's turn. We with my boy. Ain't no fucking. I'm really like
Create shared. So I'm
and they say he in there. So.
Section 8 shit from an island, man. Shit, nigga, Section 8 shit. Nigga,
Section 8, like, derision, man.
The baby. Austin, Texas, South by Southwest 2017. Baby G 704, get at me. Oh, it's beautiful, man. Just swing around one time, do a 360. You let me know how it's going. You know it's beautiful.
Like this, man. When you bringing out the word out there on the highways and the hedges, they run from you. Or they try to cut you down. They try to make you have feeble knees. But when you dealing with like a nigga like this, and look at this dude to the left, dude trying to get some shine. I wouldn't be around some nigga like this, bro. I think he trying to eat my face off. I think he on drugs, you know. But our people want to flock to bullshit like this, man. And it's just really it irks me, man. Like you said, his ways are always grievous, man. This is a grievous thing to behold, man. Our people are spoiled, all right? And that's what they say. They said, let them be defiled, man. Let them be defiled. You know? So the scripture said, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Okay? Because it is polluted. It is polluted because of shit like this, man. Negro, and then it's like the young kid that went to the door, knocked on the door because he was lost, and he gets shot at. So what is going to stop? What's that's going to make somebody think that's trying to do business door to door, a black man trying to do business door to door? Or if you got any questions that you have to ask somebody, you're like, I can't knock on nobody's door. You know, people getting shot for pulling their, I can't get my license out my back pocket. You know, people saying black people talk like this, talk like that. Well, damn, I ain't be able to get in the job. You know what I mean? Oh, look, they accept him when he bouncing the ball. They accept him when he throwing a football. They accept him when he running up and down a track. You know, they accept him in those positions. Let me go after that. And then they make it so hard for every brother to get it. Everybody ain't gonna get it, man. There ain't millions of black football players, millions of black basketball players. It's only one spot sometimes, man. And our people think that that's what they're supposed to go after, man. And when you don't make it, oh, that's on you. All right? That's on you. That's the type of things we have to live in. And then guess what? The so-called white man is deceiving our people. All right? Telling them that, hey, you only supposed to be a criminal. All the things that we see in this systemic, racist, cruel habitation, the only thing that we see is that we are supposed to be one of those few things. Basketball player, football player, somewhere in sports. And when we make it into these $80,000 positions, $90,000 position, you don't even get to talk to them because those people are so, you get some brothers that don't even want to deal with their people, man. Or if they talking to anybody that's that look like them, they not going to deal with nobody that's of this word. They not going to deal with nobody that's of this truth, man. So they ain't going to tell them how terrible it is when they get into those positions because they got them devils trying to take it from them, man. Or they see that, hey, they get caught up in debt, or, you know what I mean? They getting underpaid, and that will make them hate their job. Yeah, they get 90, but they should be getting more than that. If you see a black man, a masculine black man getting paid $90,000, no, he's supposed to be making more than that. Understand that thing. Why would these people that done everything in their power to destroy you, done everything in their power to make you turn out like the baby, right? Why would they turn around and make things fair and good for you? That's not the truth. There's no equity here. All right. So the scripture say, arise ye and depart in Micah chapter 2, verse 10. For this is not your rest because it is polluted. It will destroy you even with a sword of destruction. Your woman wants niggas like that. When she go against you and say, oh, well, you don't know what I want. Obviously, you want me to dumb it down. Because every time it comes down to speaking righteousness, and different guys and stuff that be out there bringing the word out and women roll up on them and get way out of character. You know what I mean? That shows that they don't want to hear from you. They want to hear from the baby, right? They want to hear from the baby, whatever they can say. All right? And these Negroes
God gave it to me.
Look, they bless the privileges, man. These some wicked ass niggas, man.
I got a trap with black youngsters, short film coming out with black youngsters, all that going on.
This is a full out nigga.
Get out here and do shit like that. What's up, man? Cheese up, baby.
What's up, OG? How you South by Southwest? Explain's going for you.
Oh, shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going like it's going, man. Nigga been out the streets all.
Ye are of your father, the devil, man. And these the same fierce niggas that try to sit up here and kill want to sit out here and kill other brothers. Man.
Yo, we got this dude out from North Carolina, Charlotte, you know what I'm saying? Name go by the name of the baby. On this shit.
After police have not identified the shooter and so far haven't made an arrest. Jalen's friends are standing by him.
From the morning he worked from the morning from like 6 to like 4 o'clock. He worked. He's a hard-working dude.
My son said he worked from like 6 to 4 o'clock. He a hard-working dude. And he was trying to book something, man. You know what it was. You know what it was hitting for, man. Trying to...
I'm telling you, man. Wickedness, man. And this is what, look. This is what our women want, man. Wicked Negroes like this, man. And they think they doing something. This is pride, man. The Lord hates the proud. And he gonna destroy this Negro, man. And it's a lot of rappers in Chicago and other places that's trying to get like these guys, and they end up getting murdered. They end up getting killed, man. You know? So what the scripture say? So it says in this is John chapter 8, verse 40. Start at verse 40. But now ye seek to kill me, a man hath told you the truth. It says, a man that hath told you the truth, which I have heard of Yahweh. This did not Abraham. You see there? We want to sit up here and talk about what we believe in the Bible, and you're not being righteous, and you're not, hey, well, guess what? We bringing out the words of the Most High God. We speaking the words of truth. We speaking justice. We speaking justice, and justice is also to speak the law. Okay, and you teach somebody, leading them to the scriptures, reading them to righteousness according to the law. That's what your judgment, your better judgment is to always go back to the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High God. And we speak in God's words, right? And it says, this did not Abraham. All the way that they come after us, the Lord never gave anybody license to sin, but look at the way that they come at us with so much heat. They so ready to get us killed, but they love seeing the baby, right? Niggas like that. It says, ye do the deeds of your father. Then said they to him, we be not born of fornication. We have one Father, even God. We just go ahead and start uttering everything that come out of our mouth. And that's what we do when we defend Negroes like that, or when we try to defend ourselves against speaking against the prophets in these last days, the men of understanding in these last days. All right. It says, Yahweh said unto them, if Yahweh were your father, ye would love me. There you go. You sit here and prove these things to these people, but they keep going on and on and on in wickedness and folly. It says, for I proceeded forth and came from Yahweh, neither came I of myself, but he sent me. All right. You know, it says, why do ye not understand my speech? Even because ye cannot hear my word. That's right. You can't hear because you of this world, and the world heareth you. You know, the world don't hate you, but he hateth because I speak of his deeds, that they are evil. Right. So when we speaking against this wicked ass kingdom, right, you got a bunch of people that's living the best of their life out here. So let them tell it, you know, and they don't want to hear. They don't want you to disrupt their wickedness. They don't want you to disrupt those wicked things. They said that, you know, the scriptures say that they're not going to come to the light because their deeds are going to be shown, man. They don't want their deeds to be shown. So they don't want to come to the light. You know, so they don't want to hear what we got to say. They don't want to hear the truth, what the Bible is saying against them. They don't want to come to the light. They hate the light. All right. It says, ye are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning. That's right. The covetous, the covetous, the proud. All right. The wicked that stir up strife. Those that are profane like Esau, give for one morsel of meat, selling their birthright, which is to be the children of the Most High God, the men of the Most High God. It says he was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. That's right. You ain't supposed to be walking around in no diaper. You ain't supposed to be walking around here with no goddamn opinion. There is no opinions, man. With your evil, what it says, by your evil suspicion. Let's go find that. Let's see. Let's go back down here. Scripture says, for many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and an evil suspicion hath overthrown their judgment. Without eyes thou shalt want light. Profess not the knowledge. It says, profess not the knowledge thereof that thou hast not. So yeah, basically. Oh, let's go to 26. A stubborn heart shall fare evil at the last, and he that loveth danger shall perish therein. And the so-called white man has put that darkness, okay, that danger in these cruel habitations. They're everywhere. You know, the so-called white man walk around here lurking, okay, lying low, trying to catch and snare Jake all day, every day. But they love that thing. They love the net of the wicked, man. It says, an obstinate heart shall be laden with sorrows. That's right. You being obstinate, you being against, you being froward, right? You don't want to turn to the voice of the Most High God. All right. It says, and he that loveth danger shall perish. So it says, and the wicked man shall heap sin upon sin. That's right. In the punishment of the proud, there is no remedy, for the plant of the wickedness hath taken root in him. That's right. And that's what's going on in the baby and niggas that's like-minded, man. Niggas that hate their own brother in their heart. Niggas that don't want to get out here and push this truth. All right? The heart of the prudent will understand a parable, and an attentive ear is the desire of a wise man. There you go. Okay? The attentive ear is the desire of a man, of a wise man. That's right. But you Negroes don't want to hear wisdom, man. Y'all hate wisdom and nurture, right? Y'all hate nurture and wisdom. All right. It says, but the ungodly, let's go to verse 8. It says, they shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people. The Lord shall reign forever. It says, they that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be fruitful in love shall abide with him. That's right. So you be fruitful in love, meaning that you teaching his word, right? You looking to see the condition of the flock, man. You know, you want to see, you always attentive to what's going on with your people, right? It says, for grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath care for his elect. So the only person who cares for you in this world is the Most High God. He chasten those whom he loves, but we keep fighting against that, conforming to this world, right? We keep conforming to this world and to the lust that's of this world, right? And doing wickedness, man. So we don't understand in these last days. If we continue in that wickedness, it says, but the ungodly shall perish according to their own imaginations. You're going to perish according to being the baby, wearing diapers. You a grown man, being effeminate, right? You know, not being a man that speak justice. And then you're going to deal with it when you get older. You know, you're like, oh, that was a nigga that used to wear a diaper. Right? Well, willing, we ain't going to be here that long. And you're just going to get burnt the hell up if you don't change. So it says, which have neglected the righteous and forsaken the Lord. Verse 11, for whoso despiseth wisdom and nurture, he is miserable, and hope is in vain. So you having all this hope, and because this judgment not carried out speedily and brought to you speedily, then it's in your heart to continue in wickedness and folly and madness, man. It says, For their hope is vain, their labors unfruitful, their works unprofitable. That's right. That's right. That's what's going to happen with the so-called white man. And that's what's happening to his children. Because the scriptures say ye are of your father the devil. Yahweh was talking to Israelites who were profane.